Man. I sit here with two roads in front of me. One being the high road. That is the road less taken, but more sought after. And then there's the low road, to which I know the directions like the back of my hand. Like, I know where the low road goes. I know everything about it. And I'm having a very difficult time deciding which road I'm wanting to take right now. Because this has been building up for a while. Like a very long time. A very, very long time. And, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I told you. We told you. Fucking warned you. Years. We warned you. And it's not that we knew. It's the fact that the government didn't know. Now, if you're looking at the title of the stream, this podcast, you know what I'm referring to. The FDA is going after the J&J vaccine now, saying that there are more cases being presented of blood clots. It's becoming a very serious issue. Reports of women having miscarriages, irregular periods, various different things are flooding. Guess where? Twitter. Imagine that. Does it make sense now, people? If you've got a liberal friend, let them listen to this podcast. It's not that any of us knew the vaccines weren't safe. It's the fact that there were no long-term clinical trials on this vaccination. Now, look, I am not anti-vax. I believe if something has undergone long-term clinical trials and the medical information is readily available, then you can make an informed decision. But when the government comes out and says, by the way, we've created this, we've done this, you can't see how the process is made, you can't see anything, and by the way, you can't sue if there are medical side effects, issues such as that. These are massive red flags, ladies and gentlemen. And for 2 years, we sat here and we told you, like, look, it is your freedom to choose. I believe in your freedom of choice. Take the vaccine or don't. I'm not against anybody taking it. But we sat here and we told you, guys, how many times has the government pulled shit like this? From Agent Orange with the Vietnam generation, the burn pits with my generation of veterans. How many times is the government pulling this? And we still continue to fall for it. They created the environment of toxicity and fear, saying, and that's how they control you. It's fear. This is fear mongering. What's the best way? You're all going to die unless you get this vaccination. Now, people will call this anecdotal evidence. Of the people we have working here in Shell Shock, I think 1 or 2 got the vaccine. Nobody else did. The rest of us are in fine health. Nothing wrong with us. Not a thing.
I've got a tail. I grew a tail out my arse. Is that normal?
So let's just read it. Let's read the article. Breaking news. Well, let me finish my point. This comes out, and the information becomes more prevalent on Twitter, a platform that is still undergoing a change under Elon Musk. But now, they're not censoring it. I posted about this on Instagram, the article that we're about to discuss. Instantly, COVID warnings all over it. I'm waiting for them to pull it down. This is why the government is going after Twitter. This is exactly why. They can't control the narrative on a platform that is bigger than them, and this scares them. They're losing control. They're losing power. Now, regardless, let's just remove the vaccination out of the picture. Let's just look at this from a purely situational standpoint of if the government cannot control a social media platform, regardless of what the point is, they don't like it. They want it regulated. Look at the UK. UK has summoned Elon Musk. They want him to go stand over there and say, what is that? What are you going to do? It involves the censorship ideas on your platform, sir. May I ask, please? And Elon's going to be like, go fuck yourself. I'm not going to censor it. Let information flow. Well, John, what about disinformation? What's disinformation to you? Because for the last 2 years, the quote-unquote science was nothing but disinformation.
Yep.
Well, John, the science changed.
The science didn't change. There was no science. You literally threw shit together and threw it at the American people saying, this is going to save you. Why? Because Americans were blaming their government, wanting the government to give them a cure for this. Wrong fucking answer. Let private market figure out that cure. Don't rely upon the government. Trump was wrong. Trump has a hand in this.
Yeah.
Trump facilitated this.
I think that was probably one of his biggest mistakes of his
Yep.
presidency was pushing this.
He should have just
Pushing
let
this
the
shit
free
out.
market do its thing.
Yeah, there was options.
Same in World War II. You want the wheels of commerce turning? Let the free market dictate. Why? Because the socialist idea of like, oh my God, it's all corporate greed. Yes, corporate greed basically brings companies out to make the best product imaginable at the most affordable rate. But when the government shows favoritism, you counterbalance the market, or you tip the market. Now it's no longer a free market. You've got the monopoly, and you can't sue them. So I'm sorry for everybody out there that decided to take that vaccine and you're experiencing this shit. You should have known better. There was so much information out there that got squished, the censorship, and you took it anyway. This is the sad reality that you face. I'm seeing it all over Twitter right now. One woman talked about, I had a miscarriage. I know it was because of that. Normally, they would have banned stuff like that from being on Twitter.
Normally, yeah, but now there's was it CBS News is reporting?
It's all over. You can't silence this anymore. That's why I'm saying the importance of what Twitter and if Truth Social continues going the way it does. This is why these platforms play such a critical role, because Instagram and Facebook are going to get buried.
You know, who do you go after in something like this? I mean, because
that's the point. Who's going to stand accountable?
It was the government who forced these companies to make their employees get vaccinated or face being fired.
They didn't. Remember?
Yeah, they did.
It got struck down in court. Biden said he wanted to, and the companies did it.
They did it anyway.
So technically, they didn't understand how government worked, and they still enforced it because they're stupid. They didn't understand the Constitution, so it's kind of like
they did it in such a way to where they made these companies do what they had.
Oh yeah, they made them afraid. Like if you don't do it, we're gonna penalize you. And then
Right.
the courts said no.
Even the hospitals, like all the nurses and everything, like if you didn't get
all of them dancing to TikToks, like, oh, we're so overwhelmed. We're so let's make a TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, coming to find out that like the government was paying them to take on these COVID cases, so naturally
$10,000 a week,
$10,000 like
that
Nurse
still blows
Aaron.
my mind.
Yeah, dude. There was so like, isn't it funny? In the conspiracies that are like coming true now, and this isn't even like a far-fetched conspiracy. This is not like one of those like JFK Jr. wasn't actually assassinated. He's living in freaking Vegas with Elvis. Like, no, it's kind of like, guys, look, you can't sue the company. We don't know what's in it. We don't know how it's made. There's no long-term tests on this. This isn't even a conspiracy. This is common fucking sense.
Now, that's what they say to people when they want to silence them.
Oh yeah, conspiracy theorists. Yeah,
yeah.
But there has been some of that out there though. That's the hard part. It's like picking between which is actual.
Who gives a shit?
I do. I mean, because we can't just blindly believe anything that's put out there.
I mean, at this point, the government's lied so many times. It's like, how do you believe anything?
Oh, yeah, from the government. Oh, fuck. No, I'm not talking about the government. I'm talking about like the people. The people pushing conspiracy theorism versus the government. It's like, if the government calls anything a conspiracy theorist, I'm naturally inclined to just believe that it's not.
That's probably the truth.
It's probably the truth, yeah. So something like this, it's not shocking. This is not surprising. And I hate to say it, but every single person that got this vaccine that's experiencing something, sorry. I don't know what you want me. This is the hard reality. The government lied to you, and guess what's going to be even better about this now? Big Pharma is going to make bank off of trying to cure you from them fucking you up.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
What do they say? Create the cure first, then the disease?
Yeah. Hey, they're going to break your arm, but they're going to sell you a cast.
We can fix you. I'm surprised YouTube hasn't pulled me down by now. Remember, every time we talked about this, medical misinformation. Well, who's the ones that were right now? We're not even fucking scientists.
I know.
It was a common sense approach of saying, look, we don't know the long-term effects. How about we just push pause,
pump the brakes,
and let this thing play out a little bit?
Yeah.
Oh, it was the people that didn't want to wear the mask to get the vaccines and killed everybody.
She's a witch.
She's a witch, my we burn, huh?
That's what it's like, too.
It's stupid. Yeah.
That's exactly how they acted.
It's retarded. These people are fucking unhinged and insane. So.
Can you use therapeutics? She's a witch. Ivermectin. They're using veterinarian medicine.
Now they're using fucking vet medicine for abortions. You seen this?
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. It's fucking bad. I posted about this yesterday. And I love how we're getting off topic, but whatever. It's like the same people that accused us of like horse medicine and horse dewormer and all this shit. It's so funny to see because now they're doing the same fucking thing. I had a friend reach out and said, the funny thing is they have no idea that this does to their body. Let me actually pull up the picture of it here. There's an actual name for this. I'm trying to find it for you guys. This is how bad they are. If you ban their abortions, they're going to resort to, it's called misoprostol. It's relatively easy to acquire from veterinary sources since in addition to medically inducing abortions, it's also used to treat ulcers in horses. So this is legitimately a horse medication that you were taking for abortion. Why not just give them a coat hanger? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? These sound like drug addicts.
Like, I need to get my abortion. Like, you gotta get that horse medication. I gotta get an abortion. I don't even have a baby. I just want to take it.
Crazy.
Again, it's called misoprostol. And my friend reached out, and she's got experience with this. She said they have no idea what this does to their body, and it will be hilarious. Just getting the stuff on your finger can cause your body to literally go into convulsions, and it's horrifically painful. My cousin, who wasn't even pregnant, accidentally touched it, and hours later, she was in so much pain, her husband had to take her to literally carry her into the ER. I also don't think you can just walk into a vet and ask for this stuff. My uncle's a rancher, and they only get it for their livestock. Comparing this to ivermectin and what they do to the body is like apples and oranges. But I guarantee you, CNN isn't going to say a damn word. But they'll go after Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go after Rogan. They'll also put the filter to where he looks like pasty and gray. These people should be strung up and hung. These people, these propagandists in the MSM and the government got so many people fucking killed, and they will continue to die. They will continue to die. And let's not even take into account possible genetic birth defects. But hey, who's going to stand accountable? Nobody. Not a single. This is how bad America is right now. We have to protect ourselves from the government. So corrupt, full of lies and traitorous types. The people that have sat there for years screaming Russian collusion, that are in bed with China and funding Ukraine. And another article just broke. Guess what America's running low on right now for the military? Weapons, because all of our shit's been sent to Ukraine. We have overstretched ourselves so much, and the $33 billion Biden wants to continue funding them. What the fuck is going on?
We left a bunch back in.
We got some Afghanistan we could probably go get. I mean, the Taliban have rallied that up. Maybe we should just recruit the Taliban. Let's form a fucking U.S. Army and Taliban and send them up to help Ukraine. Because, hey, if they die, it's just the Taliban. Who fucking cares?
They don't care.
There's our commitment to it. Fuck Ukraine. I don't give a shit about them. It's not our war. We got a war going on at home right now, and it's against the U.S. government and the southern border. Oh. Fentanyl's pouring over like fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. They say nothing. You got the blood clots kicking up now. This has been going on all the time, but the MSM squished this. They censored it. They banned any person on there that was sharing this information like as whistleblowers.
Oh, they're just conspiracy theorists.
Okay.
Sounds like we need a Ministry of Truth.
Yeah, where's the Ministry of Truth on this? Like, come on, please, whatever her fucking name is.
Jenna Wachowski.
Mike Lebowski. Wachowski.
Crazy Mary Poppins psycho-looking bitch. FDA puts strict limits on Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. Now, keep in mind, folks, this is just what they've allowed to... It's not that they allowed it out. It's out, and they're trying to do damage control. The more this comes out on Twitter and shit like that, just watch. This is the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more to come. I promise you, there's so much more to come. More people are coming forward over and over because now they're not being silenced. But again, who's going to be responsible? Fauci? Nope. He's protected. The government? Nope. The company that manufactured it? Nope. So there you go. You were a victim of a crime. You know who your aggressor is, and you can't do a fucking thing about
Here, America, here's a big bag of shit.
it. Here's a big bag of go fuck yourself.
Keep it. You keep that big bag of shit.
Do you feel safe now, people? Do you feel safe with your vaccines and your masks? Do you feel good now? You fucking sheep. You fucking sheep that just sat there and you bought this shit. Hook. Now, here's the thing. If you originally bought it like the most of us, majority of us, that's fine. But once light started getting shed into the dark areas they tried to keep silent and quiet and dark, and you basically turned your head and said, I don't want to look at that, then I'm sorry. Your own fault. Your own fucking fault. These very same people, though, will see this, and they'll still continue. What are we on, like the 4th, 5th booster shot now? What is it now?
At minimum. At
Jesus,
least.
we're taking more shots than fucking Cinco de Mayo yesterday. Jesus Christ. It's insane. A shot for this, a shot for...
Get your booster shot every 6 months and then get a booster for the booster.
That way you can have your boosted by the next booster. We got the Omicron. We got this. We got that. Like, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. And I know it's anecdotal. I walk down the street. I don't see bodies dropping left and right. The hospitals here in Dallas were not swamped. I have nurse friends and there's like, that didn't happen to us.
Yeah.
These people are fucking lying. And the hospitals that were swamped, the administrators were pulling in those COVID patients because they were making fucking bank. They intentionally swamped themselves. And they turned those hospitals into mass spreading areas. And by the way, might I add, the dinner that Biden has, super spreading event, no masks. They're out there doing whatever the fuck they want. How many times Gavin Newsom, maskless in the French laundromat, having lunch, dinner, whatever.
That was at
Nancy
the peak.
Pelosi.
That was at the peak. of the
Every
pandemic.
single one of these fucking propagandist pieces of shit did not even abide by their own rules. This is another example of classism. Elitist classism. They get away with so much. Make violence in America great again towards politicians. That's probably getting me on an FBI hit list right now. These people aren't afraid anymore. They're not afraid. They sit there and say you should lose your job, you should be restricted to your home, you should have this done to you, you should have your entire livelihood just done away with. How many businesses were closed as a result of this? How many people's lives were destroyed? And every single one of you fucking Twitch political debaters that you sat there in your sanctimoniousness, well, I care for other people, blah, blah, blah. You didn't give two flying fucks about the lives that were destroyed as a result of this massive propaganda push from the fucking government. And not a single one of you cocksuckers will stand accountable for the bullshit that you pushed. You won't even apologize for it. You'll double down and you'll deflect some way. The followers of these political debaters should hold you fucking accountable. You got it wrong. You got it massively wrong. And not a single thing will happen to you. Not a fucking thing. Because as this information continues to come out, all they're going to do, it's going to be a small little headline, not pay much attention to it. It's like, oh, yeah, well, we published it. CNN retracted the Russian collusion. But it was in a fucking article at the bottom of the goddamn website. It wasn't even a mainstream thing, but CNN's like, oh, no, we retracted it. Yeah, like on the third page.
Those douchebags telling everybody if you don't get the shot, then you shouldn't get health care.
Exactly. Yeah, oh,
Be turned
absolutely.
away?
Yeah, you shouldn't be able to go to the hospital. You should be get. Oh my god, I fucking hate. I don't want to share. Dude, I wish we could bust you the fuck out of America. I do not like these pieces of shit. These are not Americans.
They're scumbags.
They're scumbag pieces of shit. Put them in fucking camps for all I care. I don't give a fuck about you.
That's
Because they wanted to see us destroyed. They wanted to see us fucking miserable. They didn't give a fuck about you putting food on your table for your children. So why the hell should we give a fuck about them? This tolerance game is at an end. Fuck these people. Fuck them. This is insane. This was one of the biggest tests America had, and we fucking failed. We failed. Our government failed us. Fuck this government. Fuck the FBI, the CIA, the ATF, all of them. Now the Ministry of Truth. Holy shit, we are just spinning. We are circling around the toilet drain of this Orwellian nightmare that's coming to fruition. Midterms cannot get here fast enough. And I'm telling you people, you better tell your friends, bring 3 friends to the polls and go fucking vote. I don't give a goddamn what these people out there are saying, like, oh, elections, then don't fucking give up the fight. Do not give up the fight. Well, I'm not going to vote. What does it matter? Don't fucking play that. That's exactly what they want you to do. Yeah. You still go vote. You don't stand down. You don't sit there and go fucking vote. Make it count. Bring your friends. Bring as many as you can. There needs to be a red tidal wave to throw these communist fascist sympathizers to the fucking wolves. Flip this country. Let's turn it red again.
If you had 200 million or 300 million people show up to the polls, there's really nothing that they could do at that point, right?
Oh, they'll try. 3 o'clock in the morning, that spike just hits out of nowhere. It's a little dopamine spike. It's like, come on, Biden, what is that? Oh, no, that was a glitch in the system. Go fuck yourself, Dominion software.
I think 81 million votes is probably the ceiling of how many votes that they could
most popular president in history, my fucking left-hanging nut.
Right.
Bullshit. The Food and Drug Administration announced Thursday that it is limiting the emergency use of authorization of the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine to people 18 and older for whom other vaccines aren't appropriate or accessible, and those who opt for J&J because they wouldn't otherwise get vaccinated. The FDA said in a statement that the change is being made because at the risk of a rare, dangerous... It's not rare. You tried to make it rare. It's not rare. This was happening a lot, and you squished the reports. You did not allow this to actually get published because you're like, oh, it's misinformation. It's disinformation. It should be censored. No, it shouldn't. We've been closely monitoring the Johnson COVID-19 vaccine and occurrence of TTS following its administration. Hold on, what was the actual terminology? Oh, yeah. Dr. Peter Marks, director of the FDA Center of Biologics Evaluation Research, said in a statement, "We recognize that the Janssen COVID-19 vaccine still has a role in the current pandemic response in the United States across the global community. Today's action demonstrates the robustness of our safety surveillance systems." Oh, yeah. So robust. So robust. It only took you like, what, 2.5, 3 years to catch it? Yeah. Maybe if you had long-term clinical trials, you could have seen this coming and then be like, you know what?
I don't know about that.
I know, man. That's kind of irresponsible.
It's
of
very
those
irresponsible.
Scientists who are just whipping this shit up in a
Yep.
lab.
A lab in Wuhan?
They should have been like, hey, why don't we try therapeutics first instead of
Nope. There's
trying
no
to,
no money in it. It's the
Operation
companies
Warp
that
Speed this
manufacture it aren't the ones they want to make the money.
yeah.
Because when the government has a
Yeah.
direct tie with a private corporation,
Yeah.
you've just
Because clearly
tipped
they
the
don't
scale.
care about humanity.
They don't give a
Because
fuck.
if they did, they would have been like, we shouldn't test it, or we shouldn't release this to the public until it's
Yeah.
been tested properly. That's just,
who cares? They're gonna die. They're gonna fucking die. Who cares?
yeah, it's. They
This is
fucked us.
ridiculous.
They fucked us on this one.
The agency confirmed to CNN that the updated authorization also applies to booster doses. The FDA says it's determined that the benefits of the J&J vaccine outweigh the risks for certain people. Examples of people who may still get the vaccination include, let's keep reading. Skipped, hold on. Those who had severe allergic reaction to the mRNA vaccine, such as those from Pfizer, BioNTech, and Moderna. Those with personal concerns about the mRNA vaccines who would remain unvaccinated without J&J vaccine. Those with limited access to Moderna COVID-19 vaccines. What? Oh my God. Hey guys, we fucked up on this one. But you could try the other ones. Like, no. Because here's the difference. Or like, what's the difference in the Johnson & Johnson and Moderna? If they both work, there has to be commonalities in there, and something in those commonalities is fucking people up with blood clots.
You know what? I'll take my chances with a horse dewormer.
I'll try. I'd rather just get COVID again. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm not taking that shit. But hey,
Hard pass.
we were the conspiracy theorists, right? And I hate to say this, that it's like I don't like standing fully with Alex Jones, but there's a lot of things he said that have actually come to pass. It's like, okay, I see that.
I mean,
There's some
like-
other things he said that's like, I don't agree with. But it's like, unfortunately, now, if you stand against the mainstream MSM and the government, you get lumped in with full-blown Alex Jones. It's like, okay, well, I get that he's a blind squirrel's got to find a nut once in a while. Now he's gotten a few things right. He's gotten a lot of things right, actually, and I will admit that. But it's just that they take us to this extremist level of saying, you're conspiracy theorism. It's like, no, this isn't. Like, this is one of those things of saying, we don't know. Let's hold our judgment and let's see. Well, no, now you're being a skeptic. Now you're being an Alex Jones. Like, not really. I mean, that just makes sense to me. It's like, hey, we developed this new medication to make your penis larger. It's like, well, you know what? Before I take this, and by the way, it was manufactured by the government or government sanctioned through these private organizations. I'm going to wait to see y'all test this on other people first because I'm just not stupid.
You know, for the most part, when people bring up Alex Jones, they bring up gay frogs and Sandy Hook.
Sandy Hook, he got wrong. Like, he shouldn't have said that.
He has the right to say it.
Oh,
Whether or not
absolutely.
he's
Yeah,
right or
absolutely.
he's wrong.
Well, he also got sued for it, though. But
I mean,
that's why he got. But it's the same token. It's kind of like when you call something like timing is everything. So it's kind of like, I don't know, man. Because I watched this deposition. I was like, ooh, it doesn't look good. It does not look good.
yeah, I didn't see it.
It's bad. They got him. They got him on that one. It's like, dude, I get where his point was, but it's
Yeah.
like,
He went too far.
he went too far. But I think partially, though, he was kind of right to an extent. I'm not saying I just feel like, I don't know. It's just so hard to say because I think everybody says everything's a distraction. Everything's a red flag. It's like, no, I think these things happen for a reason, and it only serves as a distraction if you allow it to.
Mm-hmm.
And in this age of social media, you can keep your eyes pinned on various different ongoing things in this world and say, instead of focusing on one thing, it's like maybe there's multiple things we should be watching here right now. Just to say one's a distraction, I think that's disingenuous. Like all the food things being burned down right now.
Yeah.
That's a deal. There was like across the nation, there's like 18 food manufacturing places that have been burned down, and now there's a formula shortage. I didn't know this. Did you know this?
Yeah.
There's a massive
Baby
formula.
formula?
Yeah, baby formula. This is coming out. It says baby formula shortage. Kentucky family reveals their stressful drama. Today's infant formula shortage is a real problem for real people, one Kentucky dad told Fox News Digital. It's a nightmarish thought for parents not being able to feed your baby, but that's exactly what's top of mind right now for scores of families across the U.S. Baby formula is currently in tight supply as a result of parents, caregivers who are trying to find formula for the little ones and taking social media to share their worries, concerns, and ideas. Russell Black, a husband and father in Lexington, Kentucky, 2 kids, said she's increasingly nervous about the baby formula shortage. He said it's very stressful and a real problem for real people. We first noticed the formula shortage back in February. However, it didn't impact us until a couple of weeks ago, he said. I saw a friend of ours make a Facebook post not being able to find her brand. She recently had a double mastectomy, so milk production wasn't an option, he said. Black detailed the struggle to finding formula for his small baby. We were on our last can, so I ran up to the store at 11 p.m. right before they closed. They were completely out of every brand of formula. I couldn't even switch brands. He added, the panic of possibly not being able to feed my baby was intense. Beck said that as a dad, he never even thought about a scarcity of baby formula. Nonetheless, he is right now desperate for solutions. Dude.
Yeah, that's a big problem.
That's a massive problem.
Because you just can't, it's baby formula.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can go.
Yeah.
It's cow milk.
Exactly. It's not like, yeah.
This administration is the worst thing that happened to the
America
world.
is on fire, and Biden is just fiddling as it goes up in smoke.
It's just,
and they have the audacity again. We called this before. Right now, it's everywhere in the news. Abortion. That's their sign. That's their Alamo. That's what they're sticking to. I'm telling you, midterms are almost here. It's right around the corner. They're doubling down, and this is what they're going to do. Elizabeth Warren's out there. A sitting senator legitimately said the SCOTUS has been hijacked by right-wing extremists. That is a Supreme Court judge that was democratically put into that position, and you're calling them an extremist? How fucking dare you, cunt? How fucking dare you? Extremist? Look, you can say you disagree with the outcome, but this is the condition of America as a result of you fucking idiots. You idiots that should have your asses beaten to the fucking ground for the dumb shit you say. You called the SCOTUS hijacked by right-wing extremists? What the fuck are you talking about? But where have we seen this before? Race, gender, sex, it doesn't matter. If you don't get their way, if they don't get their way, instantly deplorable, terrorist, extremist, white supremacist, fascist, authoritarian, and the very same things they spout over and over again are the very same stances they fucking take, and the leftist Democrats are so goddamn retarded, you don't even fucking see it. You use fascism at the hands of the government to support big tech banning people because of quote-unquote disinformation that, guess what, 2 years later was proven true. You fucking idiots don't even deserve to live in this country. You promote fascism under the guise of fairness and spreading the truth. You don't even know what the fucking truth is. The government has lied so many goddamn times, and you think this time they're going to get it right? Christ, bring back anarchy. Let's fucking get rid of it all, nuke this motherfucker, and start over. We don't deserve what we've got. We have a country where our medical system, the discoveries are insane. We are living in the greatest age of the world right now. Quality of life is through the fucking roof. Length of life is through the fucking roof. And what are we doing? What are we doing with it? This shit right here. This shit, we should be living in a fucking utopia. It's not that hard. But instead, you've got these rebel rousers in the political elected official capacity saying these insanely outlandish things. And don't get me wrong, it happens on both sides. But for someone like Elizabeth Warren to come out there and say it's been hijacked by right-wing extremists, who the fuck do you think you are, bitch? Who the fuck do you think you are?
She thinks she's an Indian.
Like oh my God, somebody needs to slap a hoe. Like this bitch is a fucking idiot. I'm mad. We're gonna fight. I wish you were aborted. You know what? Let liberals have abortion. Let them murder off their own, and let's keep them from reproducing. They've already got majority of the gays over there, so you know that's not going to fucking happen. Let them kill each other off. Maybe America will be better off without them. Fuck me running. You people are some of the stupidest fucking morons I've ever seen. And the FDA comes out there. Abolish the FDA because they got it wrong too. Fuck them. We don't need them. Makes sense to me. They got this one wrong. How many people fucking died? So then what good did you serve? You were supposed to be the vanguard to protect the people of America, and you failed. You fucking failed. Business world or in the military, when somebody pulls some shit like that, what do? You get rid of them. You kick them out. No mercy. If you cannot do the job that you've been hired or assigned to do, get the fuck out of here. But we got our 7th booster shot. You know what I need right now? You know what I need to calm down right now? I need Gal Gadot to come sit on my fucking lap and sing Just Imagine in my ear. Maybe that'll calm me down, you stupid bitch. You stupid fucking elitist celeb. We're all in this together. Oh, by the way, after this, we're going to go play, 10 rounds on the golf course I've got in my backyard. But we're all in this together. Oh, by the way, you shouldn't have guns and walls, but I'm going to be in my privately protected, nice mansion protected by my private security with guns. But no, you, the people, you don't deserve this shit because, you're not rich like us, dude. I get where socialists and communists come from. I get it. But the problem is the causation is the government. And those two things are basically empowering the government under the name of the people, which is bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
I get it. There is a war on classes right now. The elite class of the upper crust, mainly in the political spectrum, get away with anything. Alec Baldwin. What's up with that? Did you know that the case, the case that was brought against him by the family is dropped? It was thrown out?
Really?
Get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? And you wonder why people are like, the justice system is fucked. And this isn't even a white versus black thing. This is a rich versus poor. Rich get away with fucking murder.
Apparently. Because Alec killed a guy.
At least Van Taylor resigned when he got his butthole licked. I'll give him that.
He did. He's a stand-up guy.
Sad panda.
I told you I got to meet him once, right?
Yeah.
Came to the door,
yeah.
I was like,
This is where we're at.
this guy gets it.
Elon Musk. Again, proving my point once again. Elon Musk goes scorched earth on NBC after Peacock hosts attack Notes Network's worst scandal. Musk slammed the liberal network over Matt Lauer's #MeToo scandal allegations that buried Harvey Weinstein's story. Tesla CEO Elon Musk took a scorched earth approach to NBC on Monday after a left-wing Peacock host accused him of handing Twitter to the far right. You know what? What has the far left gotten us? What have you gotten us? You've got a sexualizing children, drag queen story hour,
Burned down half of the country.
burned down half the fucking mostly peaceful protests because you know that way. You've got Antifa running amok in Portland. You've got these shithole fucking liberal cities where drug use is through the roof. Fentanyl is just pouring over. It's murdering from 18 to what age it was?
45.
18 to 45. Our country is on the brink of just the worst it's ever been in a very long time. Inflation's at a fucking, Jesus, dude. It's bad. It's fucking bad. Families are struggling. Formula. Christ. Buying a new house. Good luck.
Good luck.
We were wanting to push into real estate to diversify our investments. Not right now, we ain't. We ain't doing we're actually losing money.
I know.
All the money that we put into our savings account, inflation will eventually drop. But technically right now, we're losing money.
I think we're going to go into mining gold next.
Bro. Fuck me in the ass. I'm at such a loss. And suicides are through the fucking roof. Thanks, government. Hey, good job.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Exactly. Why do we have this government? Normally, the government is there to help regulate. It's there to provide a service to protect the sovereignty of the nation. They're not doing it. This could be a legitimate impeachable offense for Biden. You are leaving the southern border wide open. You're not for promoting or protecting us. Therefore, you're not doing what the federal government's role is to do. That should be an impeachable offense.
Stacey Abrams is an excellent example of why people go into politics.
Jesus, that cunt.
Her net worth went up 2,800%.
Oh, absolutely. She's a fat black woman. Absolutely love her.
In 1 year.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
in 1 year, her net worth went up 20.
Oh, absolutely.
What does she do?
You think if she'd been fat and white, she'd got as far as she did?
If she's
Fuck
a Democrat,
no.
yeah.
I don't think so.
No,
I think that's black privilege right there. I think as a fat black woman, no, absolutely. I'll just call her Jewish at that point, and then you're fucking set. Or Islamic. Yeah.
I think
if she's a Muslim, good to go.
A Democratic or a Republican politician.
Let's throw in gay. She could be a black, fat, gay Muslim, and dude, she's untouchable. That's president material right there, baby.
Boom.
Hey, we just got our first black, female, lesbian, Islamic president. We're just knocking down all the intersectional boxes. And then she could be the shittiest president ever. But everybody, oh, she's so heroic. She's so...
That was the credentials they listed off for the new press secretary.
I know.
That's what they led with.
First, black LGBT. Like, who gives a fuck?
Stop right there. I don't need to hear anything else.
That's it for me. Move over, fucking, journalistic integrity.
She's apparently qualified.
Step aside, Walter Cronkite. We got a gay black woman as our press secretary, your fucking press secretary. That's all we need.
Can she lie as well?
Oh, I bet, dude. I bet Jen Psaki's like, you bitch, you don't even know what you're about to get yourself into.
Did
but
she
hey,
answer a question with a non-question?
calling it right now. Put this on record, folks. Put this on record. Peter Doocy is going to press her, and he's going to get accused of being a bigot and a racist. They know what they're doing. They are putting a gay black woman in there because all the questions they asked a fucking heterosexual white bitch, they got nothing on that. You can't accuse them of racism. You can't accuse them of like discrimination due to the LGBT stance. So what do? Let's fucking create a target and make it a target so that way when he engages again with the same line of questioning, he's only saying it's because she's black and gay. What?
What was MSNBC think? Because that's where she's going, right?
Yeah, MSNBC, yeah. It's going to fit right in over there. She's so boring.
Are they just trying to see how low they could get their ratings?
I think so. Like, she is so, like, listening to her, I would rather try and, like, give myself a vasectomy with a rusty spork. Like, she is, like, so oh, my God. Like, dude, the shit she said, I would laugh my ass off if somebody just went and popped her in the fucking face. So you deserve it. You deserve that and a lot more. You do.
Wipe that stupid look off of her face.
Fucking cunt. Tesla CEO Elon Musk took a scorched earth approach on NBC on Monday after left-wing Peacock host accused him of handing Twitter to the far right. NBC basically saying Republicans are Nazis. Musk wrote in a tweet on Monday, responding to a video clip posted by another user showing Mahdi Hassan railing against Musk, calling him a not-so-bright billionaire. Really? This dude's richer than you, and he's not so bright? Like, that's the age we live in. It's like these losers, these fucking poor little losers can sit there and look at successful people. It's like, you're not that bright. Really? I'm richer than you. I must have done something right, bitch. What's your fucking excuse? Go over there with the peasants and be poor. Yeah. Don't fucking insult your betters. That's why people come after me on Twitter. It's just like, you're so stupid. Last I checked, you're not running a multi-million-dollar fucking company. You don't have a successful podcast. You don't have a large penis like I do. Like, you do not. We are not on the same level. Go get fucked. Until I see you doing better than me, don't you dare open your little cock sheath to me. You don't even fucking know who you're talking to. I was like, because unless you have something good to offer me, to bring to the table, some insight, versus, well, you just must be stupid. Really? Last I checked, retards aren't running this organ. I mean, you know what? I take back everything I just said. I was wrong. We've got retards running the country, so they make a good point. Fair enough. My bad. I pull that back. Okay. But they were elected, to be fair. They were elected. We built this.
Were they elected?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
I have to walk that back because that's true. We do have stupid people fucking running our country. Yeah, that's true. It can be, but they're also protected. Like, that's money coming in that they're never going to, they don't have to worry about that. They're literally just like riding the money train. And as long as we have civilians paying taxes, it's going to continue gaining steam. Whereas in us, is if we fuck up, the steam, aka money, goes away. So, no, I'm going to walk it back again. Fuck these nerds. Yeah, fuck them.
I agree with John.
NBC basically saying Republicans are Nazis. I want for one day, we need the purge. One day, give me one fucking day where there are no laws. Pass out the fucking guns and let's show them what Nazis actually really did. And then maybe you can get an actual experience of how bad the Third Reich treated those people. Because you fucking morons don't seem to get it. You don't seem to get it. And every time you call somebody on the opposite side a Nazi, it's so disingenuous to the actual survivors of that bullshit that were actually in fear of their lives. But you stupid cunts out there on the left, oh, I don't get to murder my baby. This is just like the Third Reich. Oh, well, I'm sure Anne Frank would probably have something to say about that. I'm just a batting, off the top of the fucking head, off the cuff. I'm just going to say, maybe Schindler's List, go watch it. I didn't see any of the Jews going, I can't do an abortion. What are you going to do? I was so oppressed. It's more like, oh, are we going to eat today? Are we going to get shot? Gas chamber? I don't know. What do you get? I just sit over here by myself. These fucking idiots. I don't want to share a country. I hate you. You are my enemy. I hate you. I mean that in every sense of the word. I'm not hiding it. I mean, I think it's true. Fuck these people.
Got to get it out there.
Because this was not me. I didn't fire the first shot. They did. I'm tired of playing with these people. Don't like I've said it. If they banned Alyssa Milano on Twitter, I'd sit there and applause. Why? Because we had the same shit happen to us for fucking years. Give them a taste of their own medicine. Stop letting them get freebies every single fucking time they make these stupid mistakes and they go, oh shit, we fucked up. You damn right you did. You fucked up electing an 81-year, a fucking dementia-ridden idiot, and now our gas prices are through the fucking roof. The housing market's in a bubble. Inflation's through the goddamn roof. You really? So now we have to pay, every single one of us has to pay for your liberal fucking stupidity. And then you have these stupid cunts on The View cackling like a bunch of fucking morons who come out there and say the stupidest shit imaginable. And you fucking middle-aged fat white Karens just sit there and just scoop that shit down because you do not have the ability to think for yourself because you're so fucking stupid. You are so stupid. That's why critical thinkers, independent thinkers, we get looked at. Even in the GOP, they don't like us. They do not like our types of people because we sit there and we apply a common sense approach to shit. And we say, wait a minute, this doesn't say, hey, shut up, fall in line with the sheep. It's like, well, no, this isn't right. This isn't right. Said it during COVID. This doesn't make sense. Doesn't make fucking sense to me.
Just something seemed off.
The whole thing.
Yeah,
well, are you a biologist? Do you work in medicine? Again, I don't have to be a mechanic to know when my car's fucking broke.
When the streets were empty, it seemed like something was just a little bit off.
Just a little bit. But hey, you know what did happen? We shut ourselves into our homes. Majority of Americans got even fatter. Obesity rate went through the fucking roof. Suicides through the fucking roof. Addiction to medications. Oh, but you know what also stayed open? Alcohol stores.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because they felt, the FDA and the rest, in their infinite wisdom felt like, well, if they're alcoholics, we can't have them like weaning off of alcohol because they might do bad things. But taking away their livelihood so that they can't even buy alcohol makes perfect sense. I swear to God, it's like being back in the Army. This is how the Armies run. This is exactly how the Armies run. That's why most veterans like me are pissed off the fucking military. It's like, fuck the military. Run by a bunch of idiots. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but I'm sitting there going like, dude, you know it's bad when someone like me says, no, I can actually do your job, and I'm pretty sure I could do it better. I don't want to, because I don't like have to live in a glass house. I like being able to say, oh yeah, I fucked a lot of women, I've had threesomes, I've done drugs, whatever. I should run as a libertarian. I should.
Yeah.
I should do it.
I'd vote for you, buddy.
I thank you. You'd be like one, only one. I fucking hate these people. I hate them. Every day, the shit they say, the political theatrics, the fucking mental gymnastics of the types of Elizabeth Warren. Right-wing extremists have hijacked the SCOTUS. You're a sitting congresswoman. Remember when Lindsey Graham said somebody should assassinate Putin? What the fuck are you talking about? You elected officials, like, this is what social media has created. This is our version of the Kardashians. When you got the jihad squad going against the right-leaning Karens. And it's just like people are just eating this shit up. And ultimately, what's being done? Nothing. We're swirling the fucking gutter and nothing's being done. But hey, as long as we get this clap back on Twitter, as long as we get this fucking gotcha moment from the hands of Turning Point, as long as we do this, do that, then we're satisfied. What they say about Rome, give them fucking food and games. And that's what we've got. We are so focused on political theatrics of the likes of the fucking Elizabeth Warrens and the rest of these morons. And Marjorie Taylor Greene isn't far off. She keeps saying some stupid shit. Like, really think about this. The last election, Biden versus Trump. That's the best that America's got to offer? Excuse me for saying we had Ben Carson, a fucking neurosurgeon. We had Rand Paul. We have some of the brightest fucking minds in the world, but we went with, now don't get me wrong, Trump's a businessman. He did phenomenally well. But I think we can do better. I think we can.
That's where these current politicians have pushed us into.
Like, I'm looking at Ron DeSantis going, this dude, I'm telling you, I like this guy.
These current politicians have just pushed us into the Trump presidency. That's
yeah, absolutely.
That's why he was so
they brought Trump on
Everybody
themselves.
was so sick and tired of hearing the same bullshit, the same lies, over and over every election cycle.
Yep,
it's the
same thing.
Yeah, it's every election cycle you'd hear the same promises repeated over and over again.
Well,
and after like 30 years, you're finally like, I don't think they're going to do it.
No.
And then when you have somebody
the same
that
politicians
steps up and be like, these politicians, They're all lying scumbags.
Yep.
They never do what they're going to.
The same ones
say they're
saying,
gonna do.
we're going to change how
Yeah.
Washington. You've been in Washington
Yeah,
your
we're gonna
entire
change
fucking life.
Washington.
Yeah.
They're talking about it's just ridiculous.
I'm over it.
Like all these people they shouldn't be in there.
No, they shouldn't. It's gotten to a point now
Yeah.
where it's just like, you take like Elizabeth Warren, for example.
That lying
This is how
scumbag.
liberals don't understand. This is how Republicans can be the same way. These are the people that don't understand how government actually works. Elizabeth Warren and Joe Biden, we're going to fight this. Okay, how? How are you going to fight it? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, that's what the thing with conservatives. Conservatives are like, we're going to fight this. You don't have majority. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
All you can do is bite that pillow and pray it's over quick. That's all you can do.
Right.
Hate to say it, and it sucks.
And keep pointing out the shit that they're doing.
And God forbid, and people think like this overturning of the Roe v. Wade, abortions are going away. It's just being handed down to the states. The states are going to decide.
Yeah.
So if you want an abortion, go to California like the rest of those murderous scum.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Go to New York.
Go to New York. Shit, go to Chicago. You probably get shot. That fixes the problem.
Chicago. Yeah. Chicago.
Lori Lightfoot, Beetlejuice looking fuck. Same organization that covered up the Hunter Biden laptop story had. This is what Musk tweeted in response to the NBC calling Nazis, Republicans Nazis. I'm sorry. This is what Musk tweeted. He said, NBC basically saying Republicans are Nazis. Same organization that covered up Hunter Biden laptop story had Harvey Weinstein story early and killed it and built Matt Lauer his rape office. Lovely people. You want to talk about the government being scared of Elon Musk? They are shaking. This dude right now is bigger than Joe Rogan. Yeah. Elon Musk is probably one of if not the most watched motherfucker in the world right now. The entire world is watching what's happening. Elon has a megaphone and a microphone with a direct line of communication to the entire fucking world. Because why? Organizations like Fox, MSNBC, CNN, all you're doing when you're running these hit pieces on him are driving more viewers to seeing what he's publishing about you. And I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if Elon launches his own media company. I know Trump's talking about it. I would not be surprised if Elon does the same thing. Wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, I could see Elon Musk doing that.
Oh, and here's the beautiful part about this, and this is the reason why. Twitter users explode at New York Times for Elon Musk white privilege piece. They're calling him a racist. Oh my God. What? Liberals calling people outside of their political organization racist? What? No. Kind of like how The View, the Sunny Hostin, this fucking cunt, she says, Black Republicans and Latino Republicans are an oxymoron. Are you insane? How racist is that? Like, oh no, if you're black, you have to think a certain way. If you're Latino, you should think a certain way. How is this not racist? Oh, because she's black and she gets away with whatever the fuck we want. Same with Joy Reid. You want to talk about black supremacy, black privilege, your asses are protected because you're black. If a white person said that, they'd be shit canned and canceled in a heartbeat. So don't you dare sit there in your black supremacy circle with your Sean fucking Kings, who, by the way, it's even been proven, is fucking white. How wonderful is that for your empowered BLM community that a white faker has to lead your fucking movement because you're too stupid because the people you put in charge stole from you? You can't write a better comic book or comedy or Greek tragedy than the shit the left has. Fuck me running. You can't make this up. And it's all been proven. It's all been proven. And I'm sitting there like, how could anybody vote liberal after this? How can anybody support the BLM after this? And sure as shit, swiping through fucking Tinder, getting more and more depressed because I feel like there's nothing but shit left in the world to date. BLM activist. I care about social justice. I'm going to slap some social media post on fucking stand with so-and-so, jerk myself off and make myself feel so good about I'm actually doing something. I'm turning gay.
How many
pre-workouts? A lot.
How many Ukrainian flag do you see on these?
Oh my God, dude. It's nonstop. And it's in their profile picture. Oh, fuck me running. Fuck me running. And you just sit there and it's just like, oh my God, I got to educate another idiot. I can't do it. Look, I think you're beautiful. I think your politics are fucked up, but would you like to have sex? Can I fuck you at least? And then I'll just throw you away because honestly, you're too stupid for me to even want to be with. I can't. That sounds really crass, but I don't care. I'm so over it. I'm fucking over it. Are there any intelligent people in the world anymore? And I'm not even that intelligent. It's just like, are there any people with common fucking sense? It seems like it's dead. It seems like it's gone.
Should be it right there. Just common sense.
I support the BLM and their $1 million mansions.
Yeah.
BLM stands for buy large mansions. That's what it means now. These people are so stupid. And this is why you get fleeced repeatedly. This is exactly why you get fleeced, because you are so fucking stupid. They fearmonger. They want to make you feel a part of something, and realistically, they are lying to your faces. And that money, you have no idea where it's going. I mean, well, you do now. $6 million mansion in California because, you know, they need it for black content creators. Really?
Don't they have several mansions?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm telling you, anybody that supports that organization,
Jesus,
they don't
stupid. They don't know what they're doing. Yeah.
They don't care.
No.
What they spend that money on.
No.
They don't care anything about it.
It's literally, it's putting a blindfold over your head and throwing the money and say, I've done good. I've done good. Because they don't want to take the responsibility of saying, okay, where is that money going? That requires a little bit of effort on your part.
Yeah, you know, my concern isn't really necessarily with their fundraising or any of that stuff.
Yeah.
It comes down to burning down cities
Yeah.
and the way they violently protest.
Oh, absolutely. And
That's the issue I have with them. They can go out and collect all the money they want and spend it however they want. That's their thing. Do whatever you want. I don't care. But when you start to get violent and you start to burn down cities and
absolutely
start to act a fool,
absolutely,
that's when I have an issue. And that's what they've done.
And you know, the
They've shown
police,
that they're a violent organization.
a terrorist organization, and the police do nothing.
Nothing.
Because the political officials are so fucking afraid.
You have that stupid idiot painting Black Lives Matter
on the streets
of New York.
Yep. And during COVID.
The
BLM marches during COVID. What happened with that?
Yeah.
Newsom was out there marching in solidarity.
Right. That's the problem I have.
Oh, those are the super spreaders right there, right? Because if COVID was so bad, there's your super spreader events. I remember the images and the videos. The streets packed with millions of people, maskless. But apparently COVID doesn't go after black people, so it's okay.
The only super spreader events were the Trump rallies.
Oh, absolutely. It's white people. Yeah.
That was it.
This is the attack on heterosexual Christian white men and women. That's where it's at now. And here's the issue. We're the majority.
Yep.
The fuck are we afraid of?
I know.
We've done nothing wrong. Oh my God, colonizers and racists. I'm sorry. Were you a slave? Because I never owned a slave. I don't know what your fucking beef with me is. I got no problem. How about you just, fix your fucked up life and stop worrying about me? Talk about the idea of black privilege or white privilege. Christ almighty.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. ABC's liberal daytime gab fest, The View, went off the rails Friday as co-host Sunny Hostin referred to black Republicans as an oxymoron and said she didn't understand how any blacks or Latinos could be in the GOP. Maybe because of black liberals like you that honestly at core are racist as fuck. Listen to what you just said. I don't understand how somebody with the same skin tone as me could vote Republican. So by you stating that, you are inferring that all black people and Latino and minorities should think the same? What? How fucking racist of you. But hey, you know what the other host did? Probably not a fucking... Oh, yeah, Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, yeah, Joy Behar. Fucking stupid cunts. They're the reason why sometimes yeah, you know what? Maybe women shouldn't vote. No, I'm playing. I'm kidding. Just those women shouldn't vote.
They're just terrible.
They're fucking idiots.
They're so terrible.
They have the audacity to sit there and call people like us right-wing extremists and Nazis and white supremacists because we point out the fallacies in their stupid narratives. It's like, hey, wait, how is this racist? Oh, it's racist, and because you don't say it's racist, it must make you a racist. Like, wait, what? Do you even know what racism is? Do you even know what an act of racism actually is? Disagreeing with a black person does not make you a racist. It doesn't. But in their mind, it does. Disagreeing with a homosexual does not make you a homophobe. It doesn't. But because they take their sexuality and their ethnic identity and put that at the forefront of that's who they are, you have to go through that when you argue with them. Therefore, their instant response is going to be, you must not like me because I'm black and gay. No, I don't like you because the shit that you say is fucking retarded. You just so happen to be black and gay. It's not my fault. You're stupid. That's your problem. I'm on one today. I feel so good. It's going to be a great weekend.
Look good too, buddy.
Oh, thanks. You say that to all the influencers. You talk about how scared the government is for Elon Musk right now. Among the scandals mentioned by Musk were the Hunter Biden laptop story, which NBC frequently ignored despite revelations. The laptop was not Russian disinformation, as Jen Psaki had claimed, and as the head or the czar of Ministry of Truth had claimed. They were both wrong.
Biden said it too on the
Biden
debate
said
stage.
it. Yep.
He's like, there's 51 heads of state that said it was Russian disinformation.
Come to find out, it was real.
Really?
And the FBI lost it. Weird.
Can you believe that?
Fucking weird. Then
You know
why
what?
do we
I
have an
can't believe
FBI?
that. I can't believe it.
Oh, they have it. Biden paid people off.
When they were asking him where it was, where the hard drive was, and they had a copy of it.
Oops.
I wonder how many copies there. You know what? They should just make it public.
So here's a thought. I bet it is going to become public.
They should.
I think close to
Leak that shit on the-
midterms.
leak
I
that
think
shit on
close
the
to
internet.
midterms, it's going to get out. I really do.
They should.
If
Put
think
it out
about
there.
that's what they should do.
Put it on.
If
4chan.
Republicans, because somebody had told me somewhere along the lines that DeSantis may have had a copy. I don't know how.
I think there's several.
I
Copies
think there's
probably.
shit out there for sure.
Yeah.
And I think like people are waiting because the left is hitting. They're rallying around abortion. I think the right, if they're smart, these politicians. I think Donald Trump Jr.'s probably got some shit up his sleeve. These people aren't stupid. They know how to play the game.
Oh, this is a chess match.
It is a chess match. So, oh God, don't say that because now we're gonna get the QAnon. It's 4D chess. It's 4D chess. He knows what he's doing.
No, I'm saying it's.
But no, you're right.
It's a chess match
yeah.
in the fact that you have to.
Who can
position
energize
your-
the base the most? Come closest
Yeah.
to elections.
You've got to
100%.
move your pieces according to what's in front of you.
Oh, absolutely.
So if the
right still got
thing,
some shit up its sleeve. I guarantee it.
If the abortion thing comes up, then someone in the SCOTUS got their hands on the letter and leaked it. I
Mhm.
mean, they use that to their advantage.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. So now they get their
And that's the
riding
funny
this
part
wave.
that we
It
call.
was trans,
Yeah.
and now it's
Mhm.
women's rights again.
But watch.
If we can define what a woman is.
Well, we're not biologists, so I don't know. I don't feel comfortable making that decision or making that comment because again, I'm actually not even a software engineer, so I don't even feel comfortable using this computer or this microphone. So yeah. It's very funny to me that Elizabeth Warren says the SCOTUS has been hijacked by right-wing extremists, but you know damn good and well it was a leftist judge that leaked that fucking information.
Oh.
Guarantee it.
You think
Guarantee
Do
it.
you think it was the new SCOTUS?
No, she'd be too afraid.
Yeah, right.
No. I think no, because she's so newly appointed. She's playing it. She's got to be good. I think it's somebody else.
No,
I don't know. It could be. I don't think it is though, because she's already got so many eyes on her after the dumb shit she said. It's kind of like it's almost like being a criminal. When you make a hit, you got to lay low for a while and let the fucking shit die down. With her, I don't think it's her. I think it's somebody else.
I don't know.
Somebody that knew what they were doing. I think so.
She's walking right in there.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I mean, it clearly is. I just don't think it's her.
It's one of the.
It's a leftist judge.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
it's a leftist judge.
They did this for a reason because
Right.
this is what is happening right now
Yeah.
is what they wanted to have happen.
Yeah.
They're
It's
good.
just,
They're good at this game. This is
Oh,
a fucking
yeah.
the politics is a game. That's why I love this though. I know it sounds weird, ladies. I know it sounds crazy. People they focus like, oh, you watch the Super Bowl? This is my Super Bowl because it's interesting to watch the political chess match between the left and the right and the slimy tactics they use. And you just sit there and just like, no, I called that one. It's like I fucking called that one. I knew they were gonna do that. And sure as shit, I'm telling you.
Yes.
But I honestly feel like come close to midterms, the right's gonna dump a shitload on the left.
Oh yeah.
Like shit's gonna hit the fucking fan, and then
Well,
wait for 2024.
I think they probably learned their lesson from 2020 about leaking their stuff to make sure that it really gets out there.
Mm-hmm.
So the Hunter Biden laptop was a huge, huge thing.
Mhm.
It still is.
Yeah, and the press is trying to keep it quiet, die it down. Why do you think when Elon makes these tweets referencing that,
Yeah.
the Biden administration's trying to like, well, what do you do about
Crap in their
censorship?
pants.
Oh, they know.
Oh yeah.
He's
That's
got
what
the biggest fucking microphone. He's bigger than Joe Rogan.
they're setting up their Ministry of Truth.
Mm-hmm. The day
It's on.
The day Elon fucking does that, you cannot tell me that the Biden administration did not have that shit in the back. They were ready for it.
Yeah.
If Elon gets this, we're establishing a Ministry of Truth.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to do that to use to combat Elon's bullshit.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
good luck. The Ministry of Truth does not have the reach that Elon does via Twitter.
Nope.
Good luck.
Good
You're a drop
luck.
in the pond. It ain't going to make a fuck bit of difference. And if you try and government censor him, he's got to move his shit overseas.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't going to touch that motherfucker.
Nope.
Not going to touch him.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go with Kajani Jackson. I think it came
Think
out. I think it came out of her camp.
don't think
She'd be
so.
my first one. The second one would be Sotomayor.
I was going to say Sotomayor, yeah. I could see Sotomayor doing it.
Oh, well, I think it's either one of those two.
I don't know.
But my first one would just because she's a pedophile.
Yeah, she's a groomer supporter. Like, dude,
Yeah.
oh my God. She's a pedo supporter.
Pedo supporter.
You want to talk about a hijacked court.
Sympathizer.
You just let a pedo sympathizer on to the Supreme Court. For those that don't remember the story, there was the case of the 18-year-old that had, like hundreds of thousands of images of child pornography, even toddlers and stuff. And she basically said that she didn't want to basically send him to prison for life for some images of his peers.
Yeah.
He's 18. I was 17 when I joined the Army.
Mhm.
I was 18 in Iraq. I don't give a fuck. He's a grown-ass man. He's 18.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
You fucking put that guy against a firing wall. Get the fuck out of here.
8-year-old children.
8-year-old. Jesus Christ. It was disgusting to hear the story come out. And you know what she did? Well, he spent like a few months in jail.
Yeah.
Just like a few months. People our age had some shit like that. You're in jail for life.
Oh.
You're done.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so. So what the fuck? Now they're saying that the guy who went after Dave Chappelle, the assault with a deadly weapon, the knife, now they're saying it's not felonious. It's going to be like 4 misdemeanors. But here's the thing. The press is getting it wrong. We don't know the truth because people are saying he didn't have a knife. Then there's pictures. It was like a gun knife. It was like a little gun, looked like a lighter, but a little blade flipped from the bottom. You could fucking kill somebody with it. He could. So now they're saying they don't know if he actually had the knife on him when he attacked Chappelle or if it was his backpack or whatever. So right now, according to the prosecutor, the DA, and I think it's out of California, I think.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna go for a felony. It's gonna be like 4 misdemeanors. And you're just like, okay.
He got the shit kicked out of him.
He did. Oh, he got his arm dislocated. I saw the
See
video of
that?
them loading him up in the ambulance. Oh,
that
they
was
fucked
nasty.
him. Good for them.
Hit
Good
that
for them.
Massive.
Bro, they fucked him
bump
up.
on his head. Oh, yeah.
Mhm. You
Rightfully
ain't,
so.
you ain't gonna do that again, are you, bitch?
I know. Learned his lesson. Well, I saw that he had talked to Dave Chappelle, wanted to talk to him, and apparently it had to do with gentrification in Brooklyn,
Mhm.
and he wanted to bring attention to it.
That's why I attacked Chappelle.
That's what he said. I don't know how true that is, but
Those are the same
That was an
people
article
that will
I
like
read.
try and get my attention by like trying to insult me on social media.
yeah.
And they'll get the attention, but then I just fucking do away with them. It's like, I'm not going to, it's like, well, there's the only way to get your attention. Well, I'm sorry, but that's just the way it goes. You don't get to have an ear to me whenever the fuck you want.
But
And by
even-
you trying to antagonize me, I'm just
Yeah.
going to fucking destroy you and then block you.
But even publishing that probably gives
Yeah.
people ideas to
Exactly.
like,
Attack
well,
these stars,
that
get their
worked.
attention. Yeah.
If that worked for what's this guy?
Did Chappelle actually talk to the guy?
I think he did.
Oh, fuck.
I think that's what happened.
Wrong thing to do,
Chappelle
bro.
wanted to talk to him.
Wrong thing to do. I mean, it looks good on Chappelle's side saying, okay, let me talk to my attacker.
Reach out.
Yeah, reach out. I get that.
Hey,
But at the
if
same
you do it,
token,
keep it private,
yeah,
not public.
I agree. Because you're right, though. It's a good point. It just incentivizes people to pull the same type of tactics to get the attention they want from these celebrities with these loud voices.
Yep. So what's next? So I want to get the attention of the American people about the abortion stuff going on. So
Yeah.
now I'm going to go to one of these.
Isn't that what Antifa's
SCOTUS's.
doing? Like up in where is
They
it? Like
published their addresses.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Supreme Court justices.
Yeah.
They've been doxxed.
They've been doxxed.
They've been doxxed. Like the Supreme Court justices have been doxxed,
And
and now they're
nutsacky.
threatening violent protests
Oh, yeah.
at their homes. Dude, I'm telling you, the police need to get out there and go straight up fucking military style. You come in and you try and assault, you kill them. You start making a precedence in America when you try. Why is Antifa still running around? Why are they not dead?
Yep.
Didn't Trump supposedly put them on the fucking terrorist list? He didn't. They're still around. If you identify as Antifa in America, you should be shot on sight. Shot on sight. This is a terrorist organization that over the past 48 hours has literally went into these pro-life clinics where they actually help people out, busted out their windows, spray painted shit all over their walls, doxed the addresses of the people that work there. This is going on in our country and nothing is being done at the hands of the police. Nothing. And guess what? I tweeted out one of these fucking little troglodytes. I tweeted him out on Twitter. You can go look at it. Read the threads. These people don't hide it. Wear masks, cover your tattoos, be violent. We have to get the world's attention. Start shooting these motherfuckers. Dude, I would love it. I would love it if there was a Portland Antifa, whatever, and this group of fucking conservatives comes out of nowhere with AR-15s and they start blasting these motherfuckers and you drop them. You drop them in the fucking streets and you watch them bleed out. And you show it to every single motherfucker out there. You come into our country, you try and utilize violence to sway people's political opinion, you're going to be killed. That's what you have to do because the judicial system is not working. It's failing. The leadership in Portland should be ashamed of itself that it allows such insanity to run through the streets to where citizens that pay taxes to fund the fucking salaries of the people that, provide public service are not being protected. So why the fuck are you being taxed? I'd stop paying taxes. It's like, look at this shit in my street. I'm not paying for you. You're not doing your fucking job. We have a southern border that's wide the fuck open. Why the fuck are we paying taxes to do what? Fund Ukraine? Fuck Ukraine.
Send these kids to school.
Send these kids to school to learn CRT and this bullshit.
That's another issue going around. If I were those Supreme Court justices,
Jesus,
I'd have my own private security.
They have to now. I guarantee they have to now.
And then I would go ahead and push this ruling through, just like immediately.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got the votes. Mm-hmm. You want to do it. You don't wait till
June. If you people want to fucking use violence to threaten us, fair game.
Do it now. Mm-hmm. Shut it down.
Yep.
Move on. Move on to the next thing.
That's not going to be one of those things they're going to move on from like right away. It'll be a while, but I agree with you. Say, just do it now. Just get it over with.
Rip the Band-Aid off.
Yep.
Do it now.
Absolutely.
What are they going to do? They're going to protest outside your house forever?
Yeah, they'll try. I mean, they're doing it at the White House. There's protesters that are out there every day for like the last time I'm hitting.
Yeah, at the White House. He probably has them in the Oval Office walking around the West Wing.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Joke.
Pro-abortion radicals to terrorize churches on Mother's Day. Pro-abortion radicals plan to terrorize Catholic churches on Mother's Day after a Supreme Court leak. Blah, blah, blah. Ruth Sent US, a radical left organization, has sent out a notice over social media of sadistic protests occurring at unknown church locations throughout metropolitan cities. Whether you're a Catholic for choice, ex-Catholic, or of no faith, recognize that 6 extremist Catholics set out to overturn Roe stand at or in a local Catholic church Sunday, May, the radical group tweeted on May 3rd. Protests on Sundays are part of a so-called week of action. Ruth Sent Us has published the justices' supposed home addresses online for the radical protesters to locate and therefore intimidate the justices. Rise up May 8th through 15th and beyond at the homes of the 6 extremist justices, 3 in Virginia and 3 in Maryland, its website says. Our 6-3 extremist Supreme Court routinely issues rulings that hurt women, racial minorities, LGBTQ, and immigrant rights. The group's website said, we must rise up to force accountability using a diversity of tactics. Murder these motherfuckers. You get violent, shoot them down in the streets. It's your right to protest. I'm not knocking that. Do your thing. The moment you pick up a rock, you grab a piece of wood, whatever, fucking shoot them. Cops need to stop playing nice with these pieces of shit. Mm-hmm. It's your right to protest, 100%. I believe the First Amendment. Peacefully
protest. Not burning down innocent people's businesses.
And here's the other deal.
Jackass.
Why isn't the Ministry of Truth doing anything about this?
Because
by the way, Psaki won't condemn it. Psaki was pressed on it. She won't condemn it.
Oh, no.
The Biden administration said nothing. Nothing. You'll fucking jump up and down and scream insanity when people across the world in Ukraine are being hit by Russia. When you've got your Supreme Court justices being threatened, you don't say a fucking word. What a coward this Biden guy is. What a piece of shit Kamala Harris is. You failed pieces of shit.
Well, you know what she said about the protests when Peter Doocy, he's like the only person that asks her any questions.
Yeah, he's the Jim Acosta of the right. Like, they hate Peter Doocy.
So she said that it's Biden's stance that he supports peacefully protest, but they can't control where they protest.
That's such a cop out.
Is that a dog whistle?
That's a cop out.
Is that a dog whistle to your Antifa friends?
Exactly.
Go ahead, go to their house.
100%. And that's the clear go ahead.
Yeah, that's it. Like, don't worry, guys. We got this.
You're still going to have people like Kamala trying to set up these GoFundMes for people that protest during the BLM to pay for their bail money. They'll do the exact same fucking thing.
We're trying to get these January 6th people locked away for the rest of their lives.
That's the real threat, the insurrection, yeah.
They went into the White House.
Huckabee Sanders calls out mind-boggling hypocrisy of Psaki defends activists going to justices' homes. Arkansas gubernatorial candidate Sarah Huckabee Sanders fired back Friday at the White House for their mind-boggling hypocrisy over left-wing activists potentially holding protests at courts or Supreme Court justices' homes. She said, "It's truly mind-boggling to see the hypocrisy of the left. I was constantly asked to condemn every action that ever took place anywhere in the country, and yet this White House never seems to step up and do that." She told Fox and Friends. The White House on Thursday declined to encourage abortion activists to avoid protesting at private residences of Supreme Court justices as outrage over a leaked draft opinion overturning Roe v. Wade grows. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki said President Biden understands and shares the outrage over the news that the Supreme Court may vote to undo Roe, which essentially legalized abortion nationwide. The same guy in 2006 was against Roe v. Wade. So why aren't you like protesting? We're asking for common sense here. It's not going to happen. Biden's message directly to anyone feeling outraged is participating in peaceful protests, Psaki said. Ensure it's peaceful. Have your voice heard peacefully. We should not be resorting to violence in any way, shape, or form. But you're not condemning the actual threats being made on the justices. Condemn them specifically. You won't do it. You won't do it. These people are shit.
Shit presidency, shit administration, shit judicial system. The penal system is fucking broken.
Shitheads.
Bunch of shitheads. All right, that wraps up this episode of the All American Savage Show podcast. It's Friday. We'll be back with you. I don't know if I'm going to be here Monday or Tuesday. We will see. Jury's still out on that one. We appreciate you being here. Hey, do us a favor. Shout us out on Twitter. Share the episodes out there. Leave us some good reviews on iTunes. Share us on Facebook. Hit that share button if you're watching from Facebook or YouTube. It means a lot to us. It helps our numbers increase. It grows the audience. And again, don't forget, this is the last week of the deal that we're running as far as the using code YUMTHC on $100 or more worth of product from Shell Shock CBD gets you two free bags of Weedos and Duitos valued at $40. That's right. Spend $100, save $40 using code YUMTHC. This deal is about to end, so get on it while you still can. You got anything to add, my man?
Thanks for listening, everybody.
As always, America, you stay savage.